What's going on, guys? Welcome to a new episode of ADT Fishing. Today I'm going to do something new that I really haven't done anything like so far, so definitely don't go anywhere, guys. Stay tuned. As you guys can see, I've got some Plano boxes here. It's all full of tackle, and I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to be storing my tackle pretty much from now on until I can find somewhere better to do it. So, yeah, so let's just get into it. The first box I have right here is my creature box. It's kind of lacking. I've got some baits, nothing too fancy. My problem with this is I really don't fish too many creature baits. So, but anyways, this is what we've got here. So the way I've got this kind of broken down, from the top left, I've got these larvae. I don't remember who makes them. I don't really keep track of everything anymore. I will be kind of getting more into that going forward, but we'll see. But I've got all these different types of creature baits here. This one's kind of more like a salamander. I've got these tiny little ones here that are like little tiny salamanders. I don't think I'm really going to use that with the tackle that's in this. I've got the big O's. I know that's from Mr. Tackle Box here. Got some miscellaneous ones. That's another like salamander looking thing. Same thing here. I just can't think of the name off the top of my head for that one. Got some more, all these different appendages and all that. And then I've got this one right here, which is pretty much the same bait as the other one, just a different color. So you know all the baits I have in here. Now, what I've done that's a little bit different is I've stopped using a terminal tackle box. I had one and that thing weighed so much. It had so many hooks and weights and stuff in it. And when you start having all of that metal together, sometimes you can run into problems where you start running into rust. And I just really didn't want to have any more problems with that. So what I did is now I've got compartments here. Like I've got one compartment in this box right now for just my hooks. These are all EWG. I think these ones are all 3/0, maybe 4/0. Then I've got some pegs, which are just to keep that weight down with the bait so the fish can't throw it out. Then I've got some beads. I've got two different types of beads. These are from Woo Tungsten. I haven't used them yet, but these are some different color. I don't really know the significance of them yet, but I plan to use them pretty much for my Carolina rigs. Just the same way as I plan on using these, which are also through Woo Tungsten, through that intro pack, to where it's like $20 for 70 piece. You'll see a bunch of other ones around in this in these boxes. And then I have just one bullet weight. This one's still lead. I don't have any tungsten ones in this box yet, but I do plan on getting more. So moving on, I've got right here my finesse worm / ribbon tail box. I've got a bunch of different baits here, and so then I've got 3 compartments that are not lures. I've got one that are all my hooks. I've got another one that is my shaky heads. This one right here is another one through Woo Tungsten. So that's a nice little tungsten one. I've also got some pegs here again, and then I also have a couple of nail weights, just in case I want to do some Nico rigs or something like that. But that's all I have in this box. As you'll see, there are some lures that I have or some boxes that I just have a lot of baits in them and I don't have a lot of terminal. It's something that I'm, again, trying to just kind of split up all of my terminal tackle, so I'm not using a lot of it. My next box, this one's pretty barren because I don't use it pretty much at all, is my drop shot box. So in this box, as you can see, I've got baits pretty much going around the outside here. I've got one hook in here right now. I'm definitely going to have to be buying some more soon. I've got one drop shot weight. I got this in a Mr. Tackle Box, I'm pretty sure. I don't know who makes it. I've had it for a long time. And then I've got a few different sizes in different types of, I can't get it out of here, of drop shot weights from Wu Tungsten. These came in that intro box there that you can get right now for less than $20. I'll definitely leave the link down below just so that you guys can take advantage of that awesome sale. I mean, $20 for shaky heads and different pieces of tungsten. There's weights and stuff. So then this next box, this one's actually in one of the waterproof plano boxes. I'm going to be switching all of my lures over to this just because I plan on keeping all of my lures in my boat, so I don't have to worry about taking everything on and off. And I also don't want to have to worry about any of my lures getting all rusty or just damaged from the water. So this one's definitely a lot more of a full box. I kind of ran into some problems fitting everything that I wanted in here. So I've got all types of craws. I've got some beaver baits in here. As far as the terminal goes, I've got another thing of pegs, again through that Wu Tungsten box. Then I've got 3 of the, I believe these are quarter ounce Never Chip weights. I love these. They're amazing. It's awesome not having to worry about the presentation of your weights. So that's why I'm very, very big in these Never Chip. I'm definitely going to be buying more. Again, that also came in that Wu box there, which, again, I strongly recommend. Besides those 2, I've also got a variety of hooks. I've got some lighter weight hooks for if I'm using lighter tackle, and then I've also got some like 3/4 regular EWG hooks, and then I also have these really thick 5/0 flipping hooks. So I've got pretty much everything I'm going to need, whether it be flipping, using Texas rigs, anything for these craws. My next box is probably going to be the one that I get the most usage out of, and that is my first Senko box. I've actually got 2 of these just because I have so many Senkos. And again, these are not all just through Gary Yamamoto. I've got some stick baits from Yum. I've got stick baits from Cranked Fishing. I've got them from pretty much everybody in here. So as you can see, we definitely got some of the 6 inches. I've got some 4 inches. I plan on making that a little bit more organized as I use up some of these baits and replace them. I've got some smaller finesse of these tungsten weights here. These are 1/8 ounce. I've got some of them. For the hooks, I've got some of the weedless hooks here. These are just Eagle Claw, I'm pretty sure. I don't really use them as much as I used to. I'm just pretty much at this point trying to get rid of them. I've got some regular straight shank offset hooks. Then I have, I'm not going to be able to get it out of here. This is actually a drop shot hook through, ouch. What was the company? I can't even remember what the company was. But one of their things was that the hooks are oddly shaped to keep the bait on there. I actually really like using these for wacky rigs just because it kind of keeps the bait on there. And even with the O-ring, it's so hard for it to come off, and it gets a really good it gets a really good hook set on there. Going forward, I've also got some regular EWG hooks in here of different sizes. I've got 2 sets of pegs, and then I've also got some more, I've also got some more shaky heads. And just anything pretty much I can rig in here. I also have a wacky rig tool. I never leave home without it. It's definitely something I use a lot of. And I mean, pretty much I can't think of any other thing I could really use in here. However, I'll probably find something more later on, and I'll definitely be squeezing it in here as I go through some of these baits and use them up. This next one is my second Senko box, Senko 2. This one, as you can tell, is a lot more empty. The only reason I really did this box was just because I had so many stick baits and I needed somewhere to put them. So what I have in this one, I've got, again, all types of hooks for EWGs, just for Texas rigging them. And I've got some other lures, like I don't even know really what these ones are. This one's a little bit damaged, but a friend of mine actually goes diving, every year, and he picks out some lures that people had snagged, and he repurposes them. These were part of that. I've never really seen that color before. It's kind of like a pinkish on one side, purplish on the other. But maybe they work. We'll find out. And then the last thing I have in here that's not really, that you've only seen a couple times with my terminal, is just this nail weight here, just in case I need it. I don't really use them a lot, but I just got them in that blue tungsten pack, which I'm plugging a lot here. But now that I have it, I might as well like kind of incorporate it with the rest of my tackle. The next one we have here is something I plan on buying a lot more to put in here for, but this is my paddle tail. I've kind of been separating these from my swim bait box just for the fact that I feel like they're completely two different lures. When I think of a swim bait, I'm thinking of the harder swim baits, or maybe even something that just has the hook and the weight built in. These, I mean, I think of these more as like versatile. You can throw some weights on them, you have a hook, you can kind of move them however you want. I mean, I even have these nice little spinners that you can throw into them. Again, I've got EWGs. I think every box in here I've got EWG hooks in. The next one I have is some of these weighted EWG hooks. I think these ones are again from Eagle Claw. I got these really early in my bass fishing experience, so I have them left over. I'm going to keep using them. However, I do plan to switch over to some of these weighted hooks using tungsten. Again, I also have another bullet weight in here. It's still lead. I have to replace all of my lead with tungsten just because I like tungsten a lot more. It's smaller. And it's also better for the environment. Lead can poison stuff. I mean, as you can tell, there's no more lead paint. But I'm trying to replace everything I have, like my old stuff that I used lead for. But it's going to take some time. So the next box I have, the last box I have for my soft plastics, is my Fluke box. This one is tiny. I've never actually thrown a Fluke on anything. I might have used one as a trailer once, but this box I do have to put more into. I've just got some EWG hooks, and then just two different types of Flukes that I've gotten in a mystery tackle box. These ones change color. These ones change color depending on the temperature of the water. I haven't used them, so I don't know what color they change to. And then I've got these shad looking ones, which I think are probably going to be pretty good, but again, I don't really throw Flukes that much, but you know, we'll see if I can try that out more this year. So thanks for watching this video, guys. If you liked it, definitely give me the thumbs up. See that subscribe button down in the corner and you haven't yet subscribed, definitely subscribe. I'm going to be posting videos every Friday this summer. And I've got some more nice, juicy content coming up, some more videos of me fishing. I've got a little bit more time to do that stuff now, so definitely stay tuned. Definitely subscribe and hit that little bell so you know every time a video does come out. Again, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, thumbs up, leave a comment down below. Definitely check out my other media sources on Instagram, Facebook. You know, just kind of support the channel if you can. I've got a lot of stuff I really want to do here, and I really look forward to it, and I'm hoping that you guys are going to like it. So that's all I got for you guys today. Have a good one.